What's up, guys? So let's back to AI price patterns, and today I built some interesting feature to analyze candle patterns. And yeah, it's really interesting because I used my add-on system and I started to build these charts, but these charts I built using Rust to achieve some really fast performance to chart these bars and try to interact with that. But what is the most interesting stuff? It is find the state of the market on the current moment. For example, if you're looking for this five candles, you can looking for what is the similar situation in the past on the state and what happens after that. For example, let's see on the match. It means it is the most similar situation in the past, and you can see. So it means it is the current, and also it is show some historical data, and here it is forecast. It means it's not original forecast. It is historical from this match. And if you click here, so you can see, for example, it is this state of the market, and after that it happens here and also here, but you can see in general, and after that market is a little bit down. Yeah, it makes sense because recently we have some uptrend, and after that we originally we have some mean reversing. It makes sense, but let's see. Oh yeah, for example, parameters. Let's looking for the last 8 bars like parameters, and we can looking for what happens after that. But let's try to understand this system, how it's working. For example, let's see analyze here, and I would like to back here and go to the back, and we can looking for what happens. Okay, it is our window. It is original price from this white candles, and it is what we predict, and we can move it. For example, here it's predict here. It means originally we have some uptrend, but this much predict not uptrend. And let's see. And sometimes something like that. If we have uptrend, it's some patterns, and after that it's much. It means we have some uptrend. Oh yeah, and what I'm trying to looking for, it is some back test what execute on the real time to understand can we trade this potential or not. If you, for example, if we try to analyze, okay, here we have some much, but not it is not profitable situation was because originally it's too many house, but here yeah, it's more predictable stuff. Let's see, for example, something like that. It's more predictable stuff, we can trade it, and it means it's really useful to research to understand what is the state and what we can expect from the market from historical memory. And I really like it because right now I can understand what can I expect. For example, originally we have some uptrend from historical data, and maybe after a few hours maybe trend trying to continue. And also let's see 1 hours. For example, let's see on the live what happens on the live on real time. Oh, it's really interesting because on 1 hour's data we have these patterns. It is some state of the market, and it's really something similar, something like that, because I see some shadow. You see shadow. Also we have some big candle body, and I think it's much. And for if you traded situation in the past like back test, we make money for that. And right now I can understand. Maybe in the next few hours from historical memory we can expect some continued trend. And okay, how it's working? So it's working on the Rust, but I integrated it on the web browser, and on this backend I create some a vector store database, and I encode all this window from the candle to this database, and I just looking for a search, like search what happens when we have this candle. And okay, let's see what is interesting could be here. Let's maybe off something. Okay, yeah, it's also a useful profile for me because I need to understand profile on the current market from order book stuff, and I show you. And also like this stuff like after patterns. Sometimes it defines some situation, but I would like to include here some machine learning stuff to integrate some statistical. And why I like it? Because it's working really fast, and it's analyzing only memory market, and I can looking for it's really what happens in the past. You can see it is all situation what happens in the past, and I can analyze it to understand what we can expect. Here on the top it is what is the most similar, and you can test it, guys, because I will be happy if you test it. Maybe I do it right now more for myself, for my quant research, because right now um, I'm working on the both direction. For example, it is my RLXBT stuff, it is for quantitative research, and you can analyze some really complicated situation with agent. It's more for agentic back test stuff, and it's really helped me to understand. And right now I just trying to figure out what is working, and I run this loop in my agent, testing a lot of strategy. I don't know, it's 1,000 strategies, and 90% is not working because if you include some spread commission stuff, and it's really hard to find alpha. And here it is for trader, like to analyze some charts, patterns, to understand what happens, because I know a lot of users trying to looking for on the charts on TradingView, but TradingView not support some stuff to analyze market memory instead of some indicator, because indicator it is some lag. I don't know, we couldn't predict something from there. We need to analyze subset, from machine learning stuff, because if I select this data, it means I can create some subset. It is correct subset to train machine learning or reinforced learning. And if you're looking for this much, I can select, for example, 50 different subset, and using this subset I can create some correct data set. It's also important. Okay, thank you, see you.